Good evening, family. I read something today I wanted to share with you by Charles Hummel. Now, Charles Hummel wrote in the 1960s a little book about 8 or 9 pages long, and in that book it was called The Tyranny of the Urgent. And he compared our homes to a castle. And he said it was secure and it was private until the phone came along and penetrated the walls and took away all the privacy. And he wrote that in the 1960s. I wonder what he would think about our situation today with cell phones and how they control us. One of the things that he challenged the reader to do was to consider the difference between what is important and what is urgent. Because all too often we have things that we consider urgent that really aren't that important. In fact, if we would just stop and think about it sometimes, we realize it's not that important. It can wait. And when we govern our lives by what is important instead of what is urgent, then we're not under the tyranny of the urgent. The tyranny of the urgent, a tyrant, a thing that will control us and run us in the ground, will rob us of everything that it can. It's funny that that characteristic is one of the things that Satan does: kill, steal, and destroy. He's here to steal your time. I want to challenge you to learn the difference between what is urgent and what is important. And during this time, we really need to shift and to try to make things as simple as possible. Take time with the kids. Take time with the family. And even when it comes to a meal, prepare it together. Turn everything into a family gathering, a family time. And when you do that, you're building quality time, and it'll help teach your children to look for what is important instead of what is urgent. Have a blessed and awesome evening.